items. First off is we have a discussion on McChain Road speed limit signs, 10-ton weight limit signs, and possibly a traffic study. So I don't know if it was Dave or Rick or who was thinking this is a good idea. I think we had discussions in many of the past meetings. Does anybody want to speak to it?
On McChain Road, sometimes early in the morning, we got triaxles coming up and down that road now. They're coming off of 43. They're heading over towards South Park, and they're coming up McChain Road loaded. Coming off of 43 on this quarry. They're coming up McChain Road loaded. The other day, tractor trailer truck came down McChain Road. How he got from McChain Road to 43 on that hump, he had to bottom out. But yeah, tractor trailer truck came down, a 53-foot tractor trailer truck came down McChain Road.
So you, is that something that if the board decided to do, Jamie, you can assist with our road crew on good placement areas for the signs, you and Sean?
So, I need a little bit more information. You're speaking to adding the weight limit signs on McChain?
Yeah, that's
Now,
one of the.
McChain currently has weight limit signs. Every road in the township, that's a township road as far as I know, is a 10-ton weight limit signs on it. I think one of the issues is, in order for those signs to mean more, you need police to monitor it. And additionally, there's a process to go through in order to get those signs to mean what they actually mean. That way, when a fine is imposed on someone breaking it, that fine goes to the company and hits them hard. Currently, my understanding is those signs, the police can weigh the vehicle and give the driver a failure to follow proper road signage. So, as far as coming up with the speed study in order to get the weight limit study done, we can most definitely assist with that in order to. But like I said, it's a two-part problem where you also need to have the police monitoring
Yes,
it.
we've done that on other roads. We've, at the request of residents on certain roads, we've applied speed cameras or just small inexpensive cameras, and we've gleaned results from those.
Do we know if the Monongahela Hill Police have scales
Yeah,
to weigh overweight trucks, and do you have an officer certified to do that? So he would be the guy that would have to be called out.
Your DOT guy? Yeah. Is that your DOT guy? Yeah. The 10-ton weight limit sign on McChain Road, is there any way that we can move both of them closer to the intersection? Because by the time the triaxle, whatever, turns onto McChain, it's too late. They already seen the sign and they're going past it.
Yeah, as long as they don't obstruct sight distance and we locate them within the right of way, they can be moved. I want to make sure we have proper signage at either end of the road so that the road's legally weight restricted. And then if we did want to add intermediate signs at intermediate intersections for further awareness, that's certainly something the road department could do. But as long as they're located within the right of way and they don't obstruct sight distance, you could put 100 weight limit signs on the road if you want to.
I like what Mr. Luss was brought up. We possibly should maybe get another sign like we've already put up there, posting speed limits, and they can see how fast they're going.
Yeah, those were great on our radar speed signs.
Nothing coming down.
They're coming, the new one is coming down McChain Road.
Yeah.
It's not going up McChain.
Well, no, it's up on the flat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jamie, is there, the speed signs that we did purchase, we understand that they are able to do their own traffic study in a sense. They have the electronic components to do counts, and if people are speeding, they can tell us how many speeders a day, how many cars a day. Have you ever worked with one of those? Because we would like to maybe see if we can get that information off of there.
No, I don't think we've extracted the raw data from any of them yet.
Okay.
Curious to see how good it looks, because it may be helpful.
Yeah.
Do you think, maybe Dave, would you, if the board agreed, how about if you call Kevin Harris to see, because I know they use those for that reason, so I'm sure he
He was
might.
familiar with it.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna have the the computer that we need to pull the information up, because we don't have the stuff to pull.
The program, right?
Yeah, the program to pull it up.
Okay, maybe we can look into
Yeah.
that.
We had the same problem on Fells Road extension also.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, we can also pull the information off the card also. And it'll tell you what the high speed of the day was, what the lowest speed of the day was.
Okay,
been there a year.
So we'll put that on,
It's only been there a
the
year.
next meeting, so everyone can think about that.
I got a couple comments. Jamie, can we put any sign up on Pflugerville Raymer Road prior to McShane Road? As Dave said, when you make the turn with a truck, you're committed and you're going. It needs to be at the stop sign, before the stop sign, but what should it say? A lot of truck drivers don't know names of road. If you say no trucks McShane, I mean, how do you sign this thing? That's where we're gonna need your help.
I don't know the answer to that, but we can take a look at it. I mean, anything in the PennDOT right away, we have to get an HOP for authorization of sign placement in the right of way. In our right of way, it's fine, you know, we can do what we need to.
Stone Church, is that our road or is that a?
State,
State road.
state.
I'd also like to see us move the radar sign that we have up, move it on down, possibly the other side. I know the road crew took the precaution with, one call. I was looking at, Peters Township. They put their signs right beside a telephone pole. A telephone pole's gonna drill them through a gas line or something. We ought to be able to just move it. I think we should. Can we paint lines on the road? Like speed trap lines? Are we allowed to do that?
I don't know, but I do have heard is that we can. The police department may weigh in on that. I believe the township can paint those RASCAR lines. They have to meet police department standards, and then they would have to be able to use them in a certified fashion. Did I answer that correct? I'm watching the officer behind you.
And I think we need to put a couple more speed limit signs up, slow down signs, and I think we should be proactive and send a letter to Waste Management for their landfill up there, that their loaded trucks are delivering to the landfill, both on Bronzeville Road Extension and McShane, to get to the landfill, not the garbage trucks that are picking up weekly or whatever. That they need to post it and tell their people, stay off of it loaded, and they need to tell their vendors that are delivering, stay off of it. Maybe that'll help minimize some truck traffic. And we should get the guys, the officers to tag it more, I guess. I don't know, but we need more notification on those roads to turn. As soon as you turn, the trucks, he's not, I just went on Beaver Road, at a stop sign, I was all over the horse farm. I didn't know that little extension they put on it, they just put a sign up. The car's behind me, and I just kept on going, I was heavy. There's nothing you can do with a truck. Or if you have a trailer, you're really stuck. We need to look at that, so what do we do, lean on Sean for some advice?
Yeah, so the answer's gonna be, dependent upon the right of way in that intersection, so we can pull some mapping for the area. And then I'd wanna eyeball the intersection and see where it makes sense for that sign to be placed. If we wanna see a sign placed in the PennDOT right of way, we gotta reach out to their traffic department and see about getting permission to do so. If we can locate it in our own right of way, or even on private property, if there was a cooperative person there, we can do that on our own as long as we're not obstructing sight distance.
And I had one last brainstorm. On municipal bid, you see tons of the old signs that run on either battery or the diesel generators, the big ones, 4x8. Maybe we buy one and move it around, put it right by McShane Road. No trucks over 10 tons. And go up, take it up towards Cardock. I mean, you could probably buy one of them for $1,000.
Well, I made some notes, Bobby, maybe we could add this to the agenda for the next 2 weeks to consider these things. And in the meantime, Dave, would you or Hal or or Rick, maybe circle back with Jamie and Sean to look at some of this more close, and we can get it back on the agenda.
Rick, Sean, too, just like Rick was saying, as far as moving that, you pick out another place and move that down. You know, it'll be your Friday, right? Can we do it Friday?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. So item 2, discuss giving Parks and